안녕하세요 tout le monde, 我是 Yu. I'm in Osaka for a 2-day trip and it's my first time here, so I thought I would show you my top 10 things to do and hopefully it will help you plan your trip to Osaka as well. The first stop of my 2-day Osaka trip is the aquarium. I stayed at an Airbnb about 5-minute walk away from the aquarium, and I highly recommend staying near this area, especially if you want to go to the aquarium and Universal Studios. It's also much cheaper than staying in central Osaka area and has really convenient public transportation to all touristy areas. Apparently, this is one of the world's largest aquariums, and I absolutely loved it. We went on a Saturday and got there shortly after their opening time, and there was already a long line. Luckily, it moved fast, and I got a combo tickets of aquarium admission and USJ ferry for the next morning. I really like the layout of the aquarium. You start from the top floor and follow the spiral walk down. Many of the tanks stretch over several floors. Make sure to check out their main attraction, which is a whale shark in the central tank. It totally reminded me of the adorable Senex character Jinbei-san. You can also see penguins up close and pet some of the creatures near the exit. After spending a couple of hours at the aquarium, head to the famous Osaka Castle. You can get great views of the castle in the park, and you can also buy a ticket to go inside the castle. There's a great observatory on the top floor and some interesting exhibitions about the history of the city and of the castle. I also recommend you to eat street foods for lunch near the castle, especially these octopus balls called takoyaki, a specialty of Osaka. If you like museums, you can visit the Osaka Museum of History, where you can see a great view of Osaka Castle on the top floors. If you're looking for a non-traditional museum experience, I highly recommend the Osaka Museum of Housing and Living. You can check out a life-size recreation of an Edo period street, and you can even rent a kimono and walk around. There are special displays of different things depending on the time of the year, and the lighting changes so you can see the town in daylight and nighttime. I also recommend you to check out the shopping street near the Museum of Housing and Living. I find the prices are slightly cheaper than Tokyo in general. I didn't have much time to shop this time and wanted to save all my time for sightseeing, but I do recommend you to do your shopping in Osaka instead of Tokyo if you can manage it. The next stop is Umeda Sky Building. This building is a few minutes from Osaka Station and has an awesome rooftop observatory called the Floating Garden Observatory. I also highly recommend you to check out the basement floor, which tries to recreate streets of Osaka in the past. There are many restaurants, but eating okonomiyaki is another must-do in Osaka since it's another one of Osaka's specialties. Kiji is one of the most popular okonomiyaki restaurants in Osaka, so we headed there for dinner. It's a tiny restaurant, so make sure to come here before 6 p.m. if you don't want to wait. They only have a Japanese menu, but the waiters will explain it in English and recommend items if you need. I will also leave in the info box below an English translation of some of the popular items, so don't forget to check it out and save it for your future visit. If you feel like getting dessert, you must try Osaka's famous cheesecake. This is not like American cheesecakes, and it's more like a super fluffy souffle cake. If you're already super full, or if you want to save time and eat at home later, you can get a whole cake to go from Rikuro Ojisan for less than 700 yen. I got one from the branch in Umeda Station because this one closes the latest at 10 p.m., but you can also go to one that has a dine-in cafe. Don't forget to visit Hep 5 while you are in Umeda. This is a big shopping mall with restaurants, arcade, and a big red Ferris wheel on top. Another big Ferris wheel is actually right next to the aquarium, and if you have a chance, take a ride at night to see the beautiful night view of Osaka. To end the first day in Osaka, make sure to visit Dotonbori. This is probably the #1 touristy spot of Osaka. You can see a beautiful canal and find lots of shopping and restaurants here. The nightlife is super lively, and definitely don't forget to check out the Running Man sign. The last thing on my itinerary was to spend an entire day at Universal Studios Japan. I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter, and one of the main reasons I wanted to visit Osaka was to go to the Harry Potter area in USJ. Also, I wanted to catch the last bit of their Cool Japan event because they have a special 4D show of Attack on Titan, which I absolutely love. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see a separate video on Universal Studios Japan. I will show you guys my day and share some tips to make your visit better and easier. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it when the video goes up. Finally, I want to share a couple of tips with those of you who want to travel to Osaka. I took a flight between Tokyo and Osaka for this trip because it's much cheaper than taking the Shinkansen train. My round-trip tickets, including transportation between the airport and city center, costed as much as a one-way Shinkansen ticket. Also, the difference in travel time is not that significant, so I chose to take the plane. For those of you who want to save some money, maybe look into getting plane tickets between Tokyo and Osaka. Also, I recommend you to consider getting a sightseeing day pass called Amazing Osaka Pass. It gives you free or discounted admissions to many touristy spots as well as unlimited public transportation rides. I'll leave more information down in the info box below, but I think some of you might find it useful and hopefully can save you some money. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one.